So for discipline, we have a framework called the third day. And what I've found is that if you just give people information, actually, I didn't find this, I just have learned it because it's always existed. Information is easily forgettable. People tend to forget most information that they hear, but people don't forget stories, and they don't forget if you can put a label or some type of image into somebody's mind around information. It makes it much easier to retain the information and much higher likelihood that they retain the information. So when it comes to discipline, we have a concept called the third day. The third day is all about how do you show up and give your best effort when you least feel like it. And what makes it memorable is that we're giving it a label. We're putting a name on it because everybody has days and they don't feel like working. Everyone has times they don't feel like going to the gym. I'm sure even you have times you don't feel like turning on this mic or the camera or doing your job or dealing with your kids, but you do it anyway. But we give it a label. That's the third day. All right, this is that day when the newness is worn off. It's not exciting anymore, but you still have to do the job. So that's how we kind of make that easily digestible and absorbable for the average person when it comes to discipline. When it comes to confidence, we have a framework called the Super U. And for the Super U, I give a little story to explain it. Basketball player, he was on a high school team, not very good. One day the coach gives an experiment. Everyone's going to pretend to be one of your teammates all day, and this player who's not very good gets assigned to be the best player on the team, just by random assignment. And the question I asked in the audience, and I'll ask it to you, Chris, is how do you think that player played that day in practice?
Oh, amazingly. They embodied that
Right.
best player.
Right, he played amazingly. And what I explained to people is that he didn't all of a sudden just get skills in 30 seconds because the coach told him to. He already had the skills. He just needed permission to tap into it. And the Super U is all about, yes, being at your highest level confidence wise, but it's also giving yourself permission to stop being the person you've always been. All right, to step outside of your programming, as we talked about the subconscious, step outside of conforming to being the person that you think everyone thinks you are and be a different type of person. So that's what the Super U is. So that's, again, another framework that gives people a visual to understand confidence. Now, the third one